to the squash bagel. You can see that I'm a bit rusty in doing this, but once again we've got a cool gift from squashbagel, which we are going to be unboxing today. If you have been on their website, what you'll probably see is the fact that their website is under construction, which is not a problem. It should be back up and running in a couple of weeks. I've spoken to Rudolph and he has mentioned, and you'll see it when you go to the website where it says under construction, any queries, emails, as well as requests. If you're looking for any type of racket or need to buy anything, just contact him through email. He will provide you invoice and obviously payment can be made. So they are definitely still alive. I can vouch for that, as you can see here. And yeah, this is the quality that you get from Squashbagel in terms of the box that it comes in terms of delivery. It has obviously my details here which I won't share, but delivery was, I believe, 2 days. Had a chat with Rudy on Monday, came through today, so today's Wednesday. By the time the video comes out, I'm not too sure what day it will be. Still have to do editing. Life is just hectic and busy, but yeah, we are going to go through this box and obviously check what it is that we have in store. Last time we had a video, it was the Technique Fiber Carbon Flex 120. Still got that. Yeah, been coaching with it, use it on and off. I had a hard time deciding between my Hero Vibes and the Carbon Flex 120 V2. Eventually the Hero Vibes won, so I'm definitely enjoying the round head traditional frame shape. Been playing a pre-season league. It's not really a tournament, pre-season league with my Hero Vibes the entire time, so that's been going well. I'm definitely committed to the traditional frames, but I will obviously dabble if the need to move to a teardrop obviously pushes me towards that direction in my own game. As I did mention before in some previous videos, not going to try review as many rackets as possible. Obviously only going to look at the rackets that I'm interested in playing with. So with that being said, been playing with the Vibe, been enjoying it, but looking for a couple of things. A couple of things I'm looking for is just a little bit more weight. So there is a Hero Torque, which is very similar to the Vibe, based on the Vibe model, but I think 10 grams heavier. So frame weight of 150, which is awesome, which is cool. But I think this racket here, or this frame here, is something that is going to interest you quite a little bit, in the sense that it is a racket that I think has been requested a couple of times. There are I guess, a couple of variations of it, so we'll talk about obviously the one that I decide to go for my personal game. Have no interest in choosing or trying out the other ones. Have tested them out, but obviously have not kept them long enough for review. So with that being said, let's actually get into this unboxing. Alrighty. What we have here, as you can see, is the head. Imaginary drum roll, please. What we've got here is the Head Radical Slim Body 135. So I would like to believe, I'm not too sure, you never know if it's true or not, but this is the signature racket of Paul Cole. We do have Amanda Sobey on here, which is quite interesting because she shifted over to Paul's racket and Paul's obviously moved over to the Radical. But this is the 135 Slim Body. There is a 120 version, there is a non-slim body version of the 135, and then there's a 135X, which is a larger head, got a little bit more of a denser stringing pattern, and you cannot obviously string in a fan pattern. So with this, you've got the adaptive fan pattern technology, or holes. I don't want to call it technology, but the holes which allow it to be strung in a fan pattern. Don't think I'm going to opt for that. It is a smaller head of 475 square centimeters, so you need to really get more honed in and add more control by stringing the fan pattern. Doesn't appeal to me per se, but you've obviously seen Paul, who strung it that way, I think has gone back to and reverted to this. I think he used the Kirschbaum strings. It's a 1.1 millimeters and natural gut feel string. This, I believe, comes with, I'm not too sure what it is that they string it with in terms of strings, but yeah, at the end of the day, this is what it looks like out of the box. So what you can expect, I believe, is obviously a full review once I've had a couple of weeks to test it out. But yeah, I have used a head racket before. I think I have mentioned to my other videos it was another slim body variant, the Speed, and then obviously the 135X, which is a head's take on a hybrid version racket. But yeah, in terms of what I feel here now, for it being a 135X, it's not heavy at all. I won't say it's as light as a Hero vibe, but it's not heavy at all. Obviously with a thin frame, it might feel or seem like it could be, I won't say fragile, but you know, that's going to be something that we'll have to test. But it's a beautiful looking racket, a beautiful feel just in the hand already. I have been using a head bag somewhere in the background for quite a long period of time, so luckily for me, it just slots right there in there. But yeah, really do like the orange. In terms of aesthetics, I think string wise, obviously I think you have to choose black or orange. I don't see myself putting in a green string or testing multiple strings. I do have a real Ashaway Super Nicks here, which were a really good partner for the Harrow. I'm not too sure how they'll play in here, and also obviously the look. If it plays well and it looks ugly, I'll still take it at the end of the day, so maybe that's a string to try. So definitely we'll go for the Dynamax VPs if it does, obviously strings do snap, or the X1 biface. So yeah, got one, and obviously when you buy a racket you need a second one, so got two of them. We'll rotate them, so it might take quite a while for strings to snap. I'm hoping it takes quite a while for strings to snap, because obviously rackets aren't cheap and these are strings. So yeah, that's a surprise. So stay tuned obviously in a couple of weeks for a full detailed review. Looking at, I won't say pros and cons, but just some of the things that I do enjoy or have enjoyed about the racket. It's still pre-season for us. League only starts basically next month, so I can obviously make a good decision about whether to stick with this or not. But from discussions that I've had with Rudolph, who's the owner of Squashbagel, who also, this is his mainstay racket. He used to come from the sort of school of Dunlop, where he really loves the Dunlop feel, being a lot more of a older, I won't say traditional player, but older player. He really loves his Dunlops, and he says that this is probably a frame that he's enjoyed the most, maybe not the string, but a frame that he's enjoyed the most. I have a friend which plays the 120, Michael Donaldson, hit with that one, but that's where you probably need just a little bit extra weight, so that was sort of a convincing factor to sway towards the 135. And as I said, it's not heavy at all. They say 135. I think overall, looking at the squash gear reviews, I think it was 157 for the 135X. So there's a 5 gram difference. I think it was 153 for the 120 overall weight. So yeah, frame weight super light. Got a factory grip on there. I'll see how that feels. With heads, obviously you do have a bit of a different shape for the handle, a little bit more of an oval, but as I said, we'll give you a full review later on. Without further ado, take care. Cheers, bye.